Hello and welcome to this 1 hour long Chakra Vinyasa flow. So today we are going to be working on our Muladhara, our root chakra center. This is the center of our stability, our security, feeling at home in our bodies on this earth, feeling connected to Mother Earth, stable, centered. This is the foundation before all else. So with that, the color for this center is red, the element is the earth, and we are going to be incorporating some mantra and mudras in our practice today. So first I'm going to show you the mudra for the Muladhara. So you clasp all of your fingers, you interlace all of your fingers together, and then you extend your middle fingers up to touch each other, and then bring your index finger and your thumbs to touch, kind of creating almost like an infinity loop or two rings with your thumb and your index finger. So your hands should look like this, and you can just place your mudra hands down close to your root center. And we're gonna begin with a short guided breathing and meditation. So find yourself a comfortable seat with this mudra, and then gently close the eyes, making sure that your spine is straight, your shoulders are relaxed, as you start to come into your natural breath. So noticing the air coming into the nose, noticing the exhales without changing anything, just becoming present with the breath. Now from here, starting to visualize a beautiful place in nature that you love. Maybe it's in the mountains somewhere, in a forest, by the ocean. Imagining that you are in this place, feeling the breeze, smelling the air. What does the air smell like here? And feeling the love in your heart grow for this place. Feeling the love in your heart grow for Mother Earth, for all the beauty, all of the nourishment. And letting that love grow for the energy of Mother Earth, the being of Gaia. Allowing that love to pulsate as a spherical ball in your heart. And then bringing that ball of love down through your central channel into the earth, giving your love to the Mother Earth. Imagining Gaia receiving your love. She feels it. And then allowing her love, the grounding energy of Mother Earth, to rise into your root chakra, feeling a pulsating ball of red light at your root, your perineum, that space between your anus and your genitals. Feeling the love come back from Mother Earth into this space, feeling this red ball of light expanding further and further. Starting to deepen your breath, breathing deeply into this center. Feeling your lungs expand, your belly expand. With each inhale, this ball of red light is expanding further. And with every exhale, you're sending love down into Mother Earth. Now from here, keeping the eyes closed, you can release your hands from the mudra and bring your hands onto your thighs as you start to make circles with your body. So inhaling the chest forward, exhaling, rounding the spine, and really feeling the movement of the ground on your roots. And then moving in the other direction. Keeping your awareness at your root center for this whole practice. Coming back to this ball of red light pulsating. Coming to stillness in your seat as you bring your hands to your shoulders and start to make circles with your elbows, warming up the shoulders. Inhaling the elbows up, exhaling the elbows come down. And then moving in the other direction. Now dropping your left hand down onto the mat. Inhale, rising your right arm overhead, extending your side body, breathing into your side. If Ujjayi breath is in your practice, you can start to incorporate this ocean's breath, creating this fire within. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, dropping the right hand down. Left arm extends overhead. Inhale, rising both arms up and finding your way into a tabletop position. Maybe closing the eyes here as you start to make cat-cow movements. So arching the spine, opening the chest, looking up. Exhale, rounding the back, tucking the chin. Moving with your breath. And starting your movements from the tailbone. So the tailbone is the first thing to move. And on the next exhale, bring the toes to touch, widen the knees, sink the hips back into your child's pose, dropping your forehead to the mat. Inhale, rising up into your cow pose. And then exhale, dropping down into your child's pose. Finding a dynamic movement here with your breath. On the inhale, finding your cow, arching the spine, opening the chest. On the exhale, sinking the hips down onto the heels. Inhale, rising, arching the back. Exhale, child's pose. Moving in your own time with your breath. taking your final round here. The next time you come to tabletop, tucking your toes, lifting the hips, finding your downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling out the feet, shifting the hips from side to side. Remembering that everything that I'm saying is just guidance. It's an option, listening to your body and your needs. Eventually coming to stillness in your downward facing dog as you become very aware of your breath and feeling the energy of the earth rise through your hands with an inhale, and with an exhale the energy of the earth falls down through your legs, through the feet. So there's this circular movement of energy, of the earth energy rising up through the hands and down the legs. Deep, long breaths through the nose. And with your next exhale, dropping your right forearm, elbow to the ground, maybe bending the right knee as you gaze under your left armpit. Inhale, extending your right arm, right leg, bending the left forearm comes to the ground, the left knee bends, gazing under the right armpit. Inhale, extending the leg and the arm. As you gently walk your feet up to your hands and coming into a wider stance with your feet as your toes point out and your elbows press into the insides of your thighs. Hands come into a prayer position. Straight spine, maybe closing the eyes here as you feel and connect to your root. Staying with your breath and feeling the pulsation of red light circling at the base of your spine. And with your next inhale, slowly, slowly rising up, almost to standing, but not quite. And then lowering back down. Inhale, slowly rising up with the legs, just before the legs are straight, coming back all the way down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, coming down. Really feeling your feet on the earth here, stable and secure. Feeling the strength of the earth energy rising up through the feet as you continue this movement. And this time on the exhale, lowering down about halfway and holding. So just holding here, feeling maybe some shaking in the legs. And squeezing your perineum here, so squeezing that area between the genitals and your anus. This is the root lock. One more breath here, and with an exhale, coming all the way back down into your Malasana pose. And then bringing your hands down to the ground as you extend your legs, keeping a slight bend in the knees. Your feet are hip width apart as you find your dangle position. So grabbing a hold of opposite elbows with opposite hands, allowing your head to hang heavy, your spine to relax, turning from side to side, maybe moving the head, yes and no. And dropping the hands here as you bring your toes to touch. Inhaling, halfway lift, so your spine is straight. Maybe your hands are on your calves, maybe they're on your thighs, or maybe they reach the ground. Extending your spine long with an inhale, and with an exhale, folding forward with straight legs, making sure that you're bending from the hips and that your spine is straight. And maybe you can touch the ground, maybe you can grab a hold of your big toes. Coming into a full forward fold here. Staying with the breath, feeling your root center rise up to the sky. And with an inhale, slowly rising all the way up. Hands lift up above the head, Urdhva Hastasana. Gentle back bend, and exhale, bringing the hands to heart center. And from here, we bring our hands down into our Muladhara mudra. So interlacing the fingers, middle fingers extend, thumb and index fingers touching. Placing this mudra down near your genitals, closing the eyes as you connect to this energy. Feeling a grounding in your feet, lifting the toes off of the ground, and then setting them back down. Moving the body forward and then backward as you lose your balance, falling forward, and then lose your balance, falling backwards, and then find your center on your feet from here. We're now going to be going through Surya Namaskara B for a few rounds. So with an inhale, bending the knees, inhaling the arms up, finding your chair position. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward and step back into your plank. Bending the elbows, flowing through chaturanga into upward facing dog, opening the chest. Exhale, lifting the hips up and back, finding your downward facing dog. Stepping the right foot forward, back foot comes to a 75-degree angle, finding your warrior one. Exhale, hands come down, stepping into your plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Stepping your left foot forward, inhaling arms up into your warrior one. Exhale, hands come down, stepping the left foot back, flowing through your chaturanga flow, meeting in downward facing dog. Step or jump to the top of your mat, halfway lift, forward fold. Inhale into chair pose, and exhale, straightening the legs, hands to heart center. We're going to flow through that 2 more times. So when you're ready, inhale, chair pose, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, step, float, or jump into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips rise, downward facing dog. Stepping the right foot forward, inhaling arms up to warrior one. Exhale, hands come down, stepping the right foot back. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, stepping the left foot forward. Rising the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, hands come down, left foot comes back. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, step, float, or jump to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhaling chair pose. Straightening the legs, coming into Anjali Mudra. One more time. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, float, or jump back into plank. Flowing through your chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Stepping the right foot forward, coming into your warrior one. Exhale, bringing the hands down, stepping the foot back into your plank, flowing through Vinyasa, finding your way to downward facing dog, stepping the left foot forward. Inhale, rising up to warrior one. Exhale, bringing the hands down, stepping the left foot back, flowing into your downward facing dog. Step or jump to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, coming to hands to heart center. Bringing your hands down to your Muladhara mudra, closing the eyes and feeling the flow of energy moving through your body, connecting back to your root center, and just observing. Beautiful. So from here, we're now going to release this mudra. Inhale, arms up, bending the legs, coming into our chair pose. Holding here just for 3 breaths. Really activating the legs, tucking the tailbone, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. And then bringing your hands together in prayer. On the exhale, turning, twisting, your left elbow comes to the outside of your right thigh as you open the chest. Maybe you can even extend your arms open here, gazing up towards your right hand. Bringing your hands back together as they were open and extended. Inhale, rising up to center, with an exhale coming into the other side. Right elbow comes to the outside of the left thigh. Maybe you can extend the arms open, gazing up towards the sky. Bringing hands back to heart center. Torso comes straight. Inhale, extending the legs, standing tall. Inhale, arms come up, gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, jump, or float back to your plank, flowing through your chaturanga, finding yourself in downward facing dog. Holding downward dog just for a few breaths. Coming back to that circular movement of energy, inhaling the earth energy up through the hands, and feeling the exhale come down through your feet. Nice, long, deep breaths here. And with your next inhale, rising the right leg up to the sky, straight leg, and starting to make circles with your right leg. Big circles, opening the hip, and then moving in the other direction. From here, stepping the right foot forward, rising into a high lunge. As you bring your hands into the Muladhara mudra, and gently start to pulse up and down. And you can either vocally chant the seed mantra for the root, which is Lam. So you can say Lam, or you can chant it in your head. Really connecting to the red ball of light at your root. Inhale, rising the arms up. Exhale, opening into warrior two. Gazing over your front fingers. Tucking the tailbone. Feeling strong and stable. One more breath here. And then extending your right leg, right arm comes overhead into your reverse triangle. Maybe you can even wrap your left arm behind your back, grabbing a hold of your right thigh. And then from here, lifting your left arm up, turning your front toes in the same direction as your back toes, as you gently make some circles with your hips. In one direction and in the other direction, imagining that you're drawing circles of light from your root into the earth. Taking an inhale here, and with the exhale, folding forward into your wide-legged forward fold, allowing the head to relax down, bending from the hips, your spine is straight, bringing the weight of your body into the outer blades of your feet. And with an inhale, walking your hands over to your left leg. Your torso is now over your left leg, taking a deep inhale and exhale, folding over the left leg. Maybe grabbing a hold of your ankle. Walking your hands now over to the right leg, folding over the right leg. Walking your hands back to center as you turn your toes to face outwards, lifting up into your goddess squat, bringing your hands into Muladhara mudra, placing your hands just in front of your genital region as you maybe close your eyes here or gaze to a point in front of you, starting to pulse your body, pulse your glutes, pulse your perineum, squeezing the root up and down, activating the energy in your root. And once again, you can chant Lam, Lam, either vocally or in your head. With your next inhale, extending the legs, rising into your star. And exhale, finding your warrior two. And then turning to face the front, finding your high lunge. Both arms are up here. And then bringing your weight into your front leg without dropping your left foot, rising up into your staff pose. And really finding that stability in your right foot. Maybe making some ankle circles here with your left leg. And then bringing your left foot either to the inside of your thigh, inside of your calf, or even into your hip crease as you find your tree pose with your hands coming into Muladhara mudra. Finding your point to focus on, to stay balanced and stable. Coming back to your breath if you've lost it. Feeling the embodiment of a strong tree, a big, wise, peaceful tree. And then inhaling, the left knee comes back up into your staff pose. And exhale, finding your warrior three, kicking your left foot back, your arms extend forward overhead. And then dropping your hands down as your left leg stays extended. And then we bend into our Shiva squat. So inhale, extending both legs, and exhale, bending, squatting into the right leg. Left toes just tap the ground Inhale, extending. Exhale, squatting. Doing this a few more times with your own breath. Inhale, extending. Exhale, squatting. Next time your leg is extended, stepping the left foot back, left knee comes down to the ground. Inhaling, arms up, palms together, finding your crescent moon, your low lunge. Opening the heart. Exhale, dropping the hands down. Lifting your left knee back up, bringing your right toes back into your plank, and flowing through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Circulating the earth energy up through your hands, through your back, down your legs. With your next inhale, lifting the left foot up, left leg is extended long. As you make clockwise circles with your left leg, and then counterclockwise circles. Then stepping your left foot forward, inhale, rising up into your crescent lunge. Bringing your hands into your Muladhara mudra. And starting to pulsate here, up and down, squeezing the perineum, your root, and maybe chanting the seed mantra, seed sound, Lam. 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 Releasing your mudra, inhaling the arms up. Exhale, opening into your warrior 2. Left leg is forward, gazing over your left hand. Tucking the tailbone, opening the hips. Really focusing on the strength of your legs. And then with an inhale, extending your front leg, swinging your left hands overhead, coming into your reverse triangle, maybe bringing your right hand behind your back, grabbing a hold of your front thigh, getting a nice extension in the side body. And then from here, turning your front toes to the same direction as your back toes, lifting both arms up, finding your star position, and starting to circle the hips, once again drawing with your Muladhara. So imagining a red light coming from your Muladhara as you're making circles into the earth. Taking a deep inhale, and on the exhale, folding forward. Folding from the hips, weight is in the outer edges of the feet. Toes are a little bit inward. Having your hands on the ground and really feel like you're touching the mother. Feeling her energy and reverence for all she does, all she gives us. She gives us these bodies. She sustains and supports all life here on earth. Inhale, rising up, walking the hands over to your right leg. As you exhale, fold your body over the right leg. Inhale, walking the hands over to the left foot and bending over the left leg. Walking your hands back to center, Turning your toes to point outwards, bending in the knees as you lift up into your goddess squat, bringing your hands into your Muladhara mudra. And once again, pulsating here, squeezing the perineum, your root lock, and chanting Lam, visualizing the red ball of light, Lam, Lam, Lam. Inhale, rising up into your star, shaking out the hips, and turning forward into your high lunge. Relaxing the shoulders, and stepping your left or your right foot this time. Right knee comes up, finding your staff pose. Maybe circling the right ankle. Bringing your right foot either into your hip crease or to the inside of your thigh or calf. Finding your variation of tree. And then bringing your hands into Muladhara mudra, right in front of your pubic bone. Finding stability with your gaze focused and feeling the embodiment of the tree. Sturdy, stable, grounded, still, safe. Releasing the foot, coming back into your staff pose. And on the exhale, swinging your right foot back, your arms forward, finding your warrior three. Standing the arms like you're trying to grab something in front of you, and kicking the back foot back like you're pushing something behind you. Exhale, dropping your hands down, keeping your right leg lifted, and then squatting into your Shiva squat. So inhale, extending both legs. Exhale, squatting into the left leg. The right toes just touch the ground behind you. Inhale, extending. Exhale, squatting. Moving in your own time with your breath. Last one here. And as your leg is extended, you drop your right toes to the ground, your right knee to the ground. Inhale, arms up, finding your crescent lunge, crescent moon. Opening the heart, relaxing the shoulders, sinking into your hips. And exhale, dropping the hands down to the ground, lifting the right knee, finding your plank position, bending the elbows, flowing through your chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here, circulating the energy, inhaling through the hands, exhaling down the legs, back into the earth. And from here, walking your feet forward, finding your way to a seated position, bringing your soles of feet together, your heels close to your groin, finding a butterfly position here, bringing your hands into Muladhara mudra as you're gently lifting and dropping your knees in a gentle butterfly motion. Closing the eyes down, as you repeat the following affirmations after me, either out loud, if possible, or in your head. So repeating after me, I am stable and supported. I am stable and supported. I love and feel at home in my body. I love and feel at home in my body. I am secure and financially abundant. I am secure and financially abundant. From here, you can gently open the eyes, stop with the butterfly movements, use your hands to bring your knees together as you find your way onto your back. Your heels are at a place where you can touch the back of your heels with your fingers. And then inhale, lifting your glutes up into your half bridge, interlacing your fingers behind your back, pushing your glutes, your pelvis up towards the ceiling, and lifting your left leg, your left foot high to the sky as you gently pulse up and down with your right leg and your glutes. Squeezing your root. And then exhale, dropping your left foot down to the ground. Inhale, rising your right foot up and pulsing in the other side. Dropping your right foot down to the ground, and this time pulsing with both legs down, squeezing your root, squeezing your glutes, pushing the pelvis up and down. And exhale, dropping the glutes down to the ground, shifting, dropping your knees from side to side, releasing the lower back. And then lifting your knees up, finding your grounding with your feet as you either lift back up into the half bridge and hold, or if a full wheel is in your practice, you can also bring your hands beside your head and lift all the way up into a full wheel. Wherever you are, just holding sturdy and strong, staying with the breath and the awareness at your root. And with an exhale, slowly dropping down, bringing your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Maybe you stay here, maybe you can even wrap your hands around the inside of your left thigh and gently pull your legs closer to your chest into this figure 4 shape. And then from here, wrapping your right leg over your left leg, and then maybe you could even wrap your toes underneath your calf, dropping your legs over to the left side, cactusing the arms and gazing over towards your right hand, allowing yourself to sink into this spinal twist. Long, deep breaths in and out through the nose. As you relax deeper and deeper here, you can also place a pillow or a block under your knees if there's a lot of space between your knees and the ground. The main thing here is to keep both shoulders grounded. It's okay if your knees don't make it to the ground. With an inhale, rising up, untwisting the legs, bringing your left leg on top, tucking your toes underneath your calf, dropping your legs over to the right side, gazing over towards your left palm. With each exhale, sinking deeper into the twist, feeling the earth holding you, supporting you. Inhale, rising up, untwisting the legs, hugging your knees to your chest as you gently rock back and forth, giving yourself a nice spinal massage, and eventually rocking up to a seat. Extending your right leg long, bringing your left foot to the inside of your thigh, inhaling both arms up, and exhale, folding forward with a straight spine, and maybe you can grab a hold of your right foot or toes. You can also use a strap here to wrapping a strap around your right foot and folding forward, making sure to keep the chest open and lifted, extending the spine long. If you're very flexible, you can even grab a hold of your left wrist behind your foot. With an inhale, rising up and switching legs, extending the left leg long, bringing the right foot to the inside of the thigh. Inhale, rising the arms up, and exhale, folding over the left leg with a straight spine, maybe using the strap. Inhale, rising up and extending both legs straight here. So you inhale the arms up and exhale, come into your full forward fold, using the strap if you need, or if you're super flexible, grabbing a hold of your left or right wrist with the other hand behind your feet. Feet flexed back towards your face. Staying with awareness at your Muladhara, at your root. Inhale, slowly rising up, and exhale, coming onto your back as you squeeze your legs into your chest. And then grab a hold of the outer blades of your feet or your toes, coming into happy baby. Your lower back is grounded. Opening yourself up to receive all the love that the universe has for you. Knowing that you are safe, stable, secure, held by the earth. Taking one last breath here. And then hugging your knees into your chest. Bringing your forehead towards your knees, giving a kiss to each knee. Saying thank you to your beautiful body. Squeezing tightly. And then with an exhale, dropping the entire body down as you find your Shavasana. Relaxing the legs, the feet, the arms spread wide, letting go of awareness of your Muladhara, letting go of awareness of your breath. There is nothing to be done or to do. I will let you know when the time is up. So just allow yourself to sink and let the earth hold you. Gently starting to deepen your breath, breathing deep into your belly, to your chest, feeling all the way up. With an open mouth, exhale, releasing. Starting to wiggle the fingers and the toes. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you need. Or you can stretch the body and gently come into a fetal position on the left or the right side. Allowing yourself to be held by the earth in this fetal position, feeling the support of Mother Earth, feeling that innocent child within you, and with closed eyes, making your way up to a seat. You bring your hands into Muladhara Chakra for the last time, bringing your awareness to your root, to this red ball of light, pulsating, vibrating, connecting to the energy of the earth, feeling stable and grounded. And when you're ready, rubbing your palms together, creating heat, energy, bringing your palms over your eyes, opening your eyes behind your palms into darkness. May you see with clarity beyond all illusion. Closing the eyes again, bringing your hands into prayer, Anjali Mudra, closing this practice with the sound of one Om together, exhaling all of the air wherever you are, and inhaling for the sound of Om. Bowing forward to the divinity within you and the divinity within all. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today for this beautiful practice where we balance and open our root. Be aware of how you're feeling now, how you feel throughout this day, and know that you can always come back to the affirmations that we used throughout your day to remind you that you are held, you are secure, that Mother Earth is always here to support your needs. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.